What's up, Brandon Smitley here, BrandonSmitley.com, Elitefts.com, bringing another training log video with commentary. This is week 1, day 1, my XPC finals meet prep. I'm competing in the XPC finals at the Arnold weekend in the division, so we're all knee wraps. Came down to this decision based upon finances and qualifying and time. It wasn't exactly my true plan, but it is what it is, so I'm going to give this a go, and looking forward to competing again. So I got 10 weeks to prep, so it's just enough time, and I'm really looking forward to it. Started the first day off with squat and deadlifts. My training changes a little bit for meets than it does off-season. Off-season I train pretty hard, vary my exercises and intensities and stuff, but my prep is a little bit more linear, and it gets me more used to the competition movements again, even though I perform them on speed days. This actually is a lot of straight weight work for the most part. So I had 370 for 2 sets of 4, and then 385 for fulls on the squat. I was playing a little bit of belt musical chairs. I broke my lever on my red belt some time ago, and I have yet to ask for another one from Elitefts, but I'm going to get one when I go there in a few weeks. So I'm just kind of holding off, but I used my training partner's lever on this belt, and it was a little bit different. So the belt wasn't fitting the way I wanted it to. So I was kind of going back and forth between belts, between the P2 6mm muzzle prong and then this lever belt. So just trying to get figured out. I was kind of in between holes with this new lever. So I went with a tighter option rather than a looser, and it just didn't feel right. So I went back to the P2 belt. These weights aren't too terribly heavy, so it's really not that big of a deal right now. But hopefully I get that resolved in the meantime. As for the squats themselves, they felt just alright. They actually felt heavy when I got going, but then they kind of felt a little bit lighter. I also thought they felt slower, but when I came back and looked at the footage, they were moving actually considerably faster than I thought they were. So that's a good thing, at least. My depth was kind of all over the place. Some reps were incredibly deep, others were just right there. I may even had 1 or 2 that may have been high, so I just got to get used to grooving that again with the straight bar. And this is using my squat bar, so just getting used to some different things, but hopefully in due time it will all transpire well. I know just kind of getting back into the rhythm of things, and usually when that happens, things go well. So I can't really complain. None of the weights are bad. Still rather easy. Still just trying to accumulate work and volume before heading into the last big part of the prep. Running a very similar one that I did for the RPS Lexington String Fall Classic, just a slightly modified version because it's a little bit shorter, but very same principles. Deadlifts had the same thing. I had 2 sets at 395 and 4 triples at 415. These moved really fast. They felt really good. My deadlifts haven't felt this great in a long time, so hoping that carries over really well come meet day, because that was an area where I had issues in the last meet, so I just got to keep it rolling appropriately. Other than that, I mean, there's really nothing too glaring right now. Technique still felt solid, and like I said, squats were a little heavy, deadlifts felt a little light. That can be a good thing. It just means it took me a while to kind of get going, but usually when my deadlifts feel heavy is usually when things kind of hit the fan. So if my squats feel heavy and they're moving fine, that's usually not a big issue, but deadlift, sometimes things will feel stable before when I didn't have that issue, which with these weights I technically shouldn't, but overall things just felt really good. I then worked up to a pretty heavy block pull as well, 415 for 5 with 160 chains, but who knows what it really is. That'd really make me work around the knee and get strong at lockout. And then I finished some things off with some close stance safety bar squats to really hammer the quads, and started to really work on staying upright and build some upper back strength. And that all panned out rather well as well. I was incredibly sore after the session. just because of the amount of work that I put in, and getting used to the these competition weights and such. So really good first day of meet prep, can't complain. Really looking forward to see what the next 10 weeks have to go and how I do the meet. Thanks for checking in, and as always, keep my training logs on elitefts.com.